Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Battle Royale. Battle Royale. I don't know. This is Squid Games, essentially. This movie is from 2000. That's right. Quick math says that's 25 years ago. I think I was 1 when it came out. But anyway, but this started it all, or at least there's some substance to this that relates to Squid Games. It's a Japanese-based movie. In a dystopian future, a group of students from a Japanese high school are forced by the government to compete in battle, killing one another until only one is left standing. So, Japanese action epic, survival, teen drama, tragedy, action drama, thriller. You got it? Okay. And it's on everything. I mean, it's on Prime, it's on Tribeca, it's on CW, and I think you can find it on Amazon. So it's on those things. 7.5 rating, 204,661 people rated so far. So there you go. That's what we got. I'm going to get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know if it's any good. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Battle Royale, and I know I'm very, very late to the party, and I think sometimes it's hard like this, right? Like my wife always says, you got to go back and watch these other great movies, and do movie reviews because a lot of people don't do them. But this was probably I don't want to say a bad one to pick, but I bet you in 2000 or 2001, it says 2001 on IMDb. I bet it was awesome. And it was really good, but like now that you've seen like Hunger Games, like you've seen Squid Games and stuff like that, this was the precipice for all of that. I don't know if that's the right vocabulary word, but it sounded good. But you know what I mean? Like this was the leaping off point. Like somebody went and made this, and it was probably like holy tomatoes, right? I mean, it's really cool. And so therefore, the impact on me is not as great as it should have been. I have a hard time of like going back, like pretend you're back then and you don't know all these other movies or all these other things that you've seen over the last 25 years. That kind of, trumps this in a sense. So I feel bad. I still think it was great. One of the things I'll share too, I'm not sure if anybody else hasn't seen it, in this version on Amazon Prime, which is free with some ads, whatever. You get on TikTok when the ads are up. That's fine by me. It was dubbed. So that was cool. So I didn't have to read it all. Sometimes I get, do I feel like reading tonight? So I might not watch a foreign film. Well, in this case, and maybe it was dubbed from the beginning, but I didn't know that. So it is dubbed. But, it's about these, we know what it's about, right? They go to this island and there's a little backstory on who's running the whole thing. And then, everybody's battling out for the end and you're waiting to see who's going to be the winner. Okay. And it's all based because like around 2000 or something happened, like tragic or apocalyptic, I'll say, whatever. I mean, everybody's still doing good, but like the economy's bad, 15% unemployment, and therefore the kids are rising up. They're not going to school, they're vandalizing, they're doing whatever, they're not being great kids. So that's why they create the Battle Royale, to bring these kids in and, that kind of thing. So in a sense, I get it, right? But anyway, that's the whole reason behind this all happens. And these kids come in, they get put on this island or whatever, and they have to fight it out. And it was good. But 2 hours long, and there's not a lot of there's a little bit of character, emotional tie or development. I hate to always say that, but you there's certain people that you're watching throughout and you kind of like, but you don't have enough to fully like and care. Out of maybe 3, maybe 4, right? So that's, and you're also watching dubbed, so it's hard to get that connection there. And there's different nuances from a Japanese culture than there is here, so on and so forth. And they do a lot of flashbacks, which is fine, but it doesn't, I didn't root for anybody in particular in this one. Maybe one person, but that's it. But I wanted to, and I wanted to root against other people. I didn't root against the guy I think you're supposed to, kid-wise, all the kids that are doing it. So that's where I am. Again, I'm not knocking it. I just think there's certain things about this film that hindered me. But I think from a filmmaking point of view, this is phenomenal. I mean, groundbreaking. And applaud to them. I just wish I would have watched it then. That's why I'm watching as many movies as I can so I don't make this mistake again. But one thing I will say, and I'll just throw this out there and I'll leave you with this. I don't know. Sometimes it just shuts off. I think my recording is like sick of listening to me. But I think that one of the things that I would make this cool, and I don't know, like I see a lot of the throwbacks or the flashbacks are basketball games. So I always think about like One Tree Hill. But just think about any teenage drama in high school, right? And just think about if they could do this, they do a series to create all this character development, like a, I don't know, 10, 12 episode series of a TV show. And I know they've done this, right? But usually longer running TV shows, and then Battle Royale, right? So now you have all that, you have 12 episodes of character development, love and relationships and enemies and wins, losses in basketball and all this other stuff that you really know and like these characters. And then, bam, they fall asleep and they're on this island, and now it's a battle royal of all the people that you've learned to love over these 12 episodes. It would be cool if you did it for, imagine doing Dawson's Creek or One Tree Hill or 90210, and the final episode is them going to Battle Royale. If you want development, there you go. Brilliant idea. And the whole show can't be about this. Right? What if the whole show is just really like those shows? It's like normal teen drama. And then at the end, they just say, oh, yeah, here's a movie to conclude the whole thing. Bam. Oh, there you go. Call me if you want help writing it. I'm in. Just put my name in the credits. All right, that's it. Time for credits now. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.